Welcome back. In the latest development, coming in, over 70 Padma Awardee doctors have written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi about violence against doctors and other healthcare workers. They are demanding swift and decisive action against perpetrators of the heinous crime in Kolkata's RG Kaur Medical College and for quick promulgation of a separate law to deal with violence, both physical and verbal, against doctors, medical professionals and medical institutions. What other demands have they put forth in this letter? It's over to you, Sagarika, for that.
I'm going to read out the letter of the 70 Padma Awardee doctors who've written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi seeking his immediate intervention. I'm going to read it out from my phone. What these doctors say is that we stand in unwavering solidarity with the victim's family, whose pain and loss are unimaginable. We also extend our full support to the medical community who are increasingly confronting such violence in the course of their work. The safety and dignity of healthcare professionals must be safeguarded with utmost priority. They have made a series of demands and I'm going to read out those demands. Number one, stricter enforcement of existing laws. The doctors emphasize the need for law enforcement agencies to more rigorously apply current legal framework to protect healthcare professionals. Okay. Harsher and time-bound punishment for perpetrators of sexual violence. The doctors advocate for severe and swift penalties to serve as a deterrent against such crimes. Enhance safety measures. In fact,
Sagarika, yes. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you there because we are now joined on the broadcast by one of the signatories of the letter itself, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai. Welcome to the broadcast. Sir, what is your biggest demand and are there any timelines that are being set?
Good evening. I think we've written this as a group of about 71 Padma awardees, addressing it to our Honorable Prime Minister. Our basic concern is two. One is safety of the women doctors and the young doctors at the workplace, and two is better norms and stricter punishment for not only sexual predators but even people who harass or abuse or threaten medical professionals. So I think we need a safer environment in which the doctors want to work in, under stress and under a fear of getting hit or abused or assaulted, and indeed a young lady doctor getting raped and murdered. You can't work without the freedom of practicing medicine. So I think it's a good move. I would request our Honorable Prime Minister that he takes cognizance of this. I also know on Tuesday the Supreme Court is hearing this matter, and the strictest punishment and the quickest punishment should be meted out. If there is more than one person involved, we should identify those people. If the police is involved, we have to identify it. If any of the bureaucrats are involved, we need to identify it. Anyone who is a part of this heinous crime must be taken to task.
All right. But, sir, the protesters who are out on the streets, including several medical associations as well, they have been saying that there needs to be a deadline because time and again, this is not the first time they've asked for this law. You're already mentioning that you want that it should be implemented properly. It's not like there is a lack of laws. There are already existing laws as well, apart from the new one that is being demanded. The problem is with implementation. So who would you think is going to be more efficient in implementing the existing laws, the centre or the states respectively?
I think both. It's a good thing that the CBI has come in, although 4 days late. I wish the CBI would have come in earlier, just to safeguard the validity and the sanctity of the crime scene and the samples. But having said that, I think it's the centre and the state's responsibility for quick punishment, death punishment, and now with the Supreme Court stepping in, I'm sure we'll see justice at the end of the day.
Right. Sir, are you also planning to join the petition in the Supreme Court?
I think there are already some petitions which have been moved.
Yes.
This letter has been submitted to the Prime Minister, so that's how things stand at the present moment.
All right. Is there also going to be a follow-up meeting with the Prime Minister at some time?
We are planning that the Honorable Prime Minister gives us 10 minutes. We will be delighted to meet him personally and express our grief and anguish and our solidarity for the family. I want everyone to understand the pain and the tears which the parents have gone through who've lost a young daughter is unimaginable.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bagai, for joining us. Dr. Sanjeev Bagai there. He is one of the over 70 signatories, all Padma Awardee doctors who have now written to the Prime Minister appealing to ensure safety and security of doctors and healthcare workers across the country. Times now, we'll keep tracking all the developments. Thank you for watching.